Garrett is my fiancé, and I love him. And to his core, I believe that he is a good person. What he posted yesterday, I don't align with and I don't agree with.
As Black Lives Matter protests across the country continue to happen, Becca, Kufrin, and Lindsay took the time during their hit podcast, The Bachelor Happy Hour, to discuss the ongoing movement, the lack of diversity in the franchise, and Becca addressed the pro-police Instagram her fiancé posted on his account. This is your Bachelor Brief. So Garrett got major heat for supporting law enforcement amid nationwide protests against police brutality. He posted a thin blue line in solidarity with the police force alongside a pretty lengthy caption, where he asked his followers not to judge, quote, all cops. As a result of the backlash he faced, the former Bachelorette had to address the controversy.
Garrett is my fiancé, and I love him. And to his core, I believe that he is a good person. What he posted yesterday, I don't align with and I don't agree with. And I've talked to him about this. And the main reason is, I think in his mind, and even talking to him about before starting this podcast, in his mind, he's saying, well, I want to be able to support my friends and family in law enforcement. And in his mind, it's so like black and white and that's it. And I want to support Black lives and I want to support cops. In my mind, that is taking away from the bigger issue at hand, which is what we're talking about, which is this underlying racism in our country, which is the white privilege him and I have grown up to know and now recognize. And it's taking away from the real reason why we're hopefully in this fight. And I'm not saying that I don't think, and Rachel, please jump in. And I want to hear your point of view and your take on this. I don't think where he was coming at it, I don't think he meant it in a malicious way. I do think it was tone deaf and it was the wrong time and it was the wrong message and sentiment. And I personally am trying to have conversations. My family is personally trying to have conversations with him about this and talk and align and see points of view.
Rachel, who has been the only Black lead in the history of the show, said she appreciated Becca's willingness to have a difficult conversation, but she reminded her co-host that her fiancé's post was, quote, not an isolated incident.
He posted a black box. He never said Black Lives Matter. He posted fists of every color, which to me is like everybody, all lives, right? And then the very next post is the thin blue line with a heartfelt, thought-out caption that he said with his chest. And to me, that is what you feel, and that is how you believe. I don't think Garrett is malicious, but Garrett is what the problem is, because it goes back to me saying, you don't have to be riding around with white sheets on to be doing things that are racist, to doing things that ignore what oppressed people are going through in this country. I know Garrett has a good heart, but the fact that he is willing to equate Blue Lives Matter with Black Lives Matter shows me that you don't get it. And Garrett is not an idiot. And I think that you aren't willing to, what Garrett's post to me meant is that you are not willing to unlearn the world that you live in.
As some Bachelor Nation fans can recall, Garrett first sparked controversy back in 2018 when screenshots revealed that he had previously liked several hateful and racist memes on Instagram. At the time, he apologized for his actions. Garrett has yet to comment on the recent backlash he has faced with his pro-police Instagram.